Tension is once again exploding along the rugged mountains of the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, where fresh clashes have ignited fears of a wider conflict between Pakistani forces and the Afghan Taliban. Late Tuesday night, gunfire and explosions echoed through the Kuram district as reports emerged of unprovoked attacks on Pakistani military posts. According to Pakistani media, Taliban fighters and their allied militants opened fire on forward positions, triggering a fierce response that turned the night sky into a battlefield. In retaliation, Pakistani forces launched heavy counterfire, destroying multiple Taliban posts and at least one tank reportedly stationed along the frontier. Witnesses on the ground describe intense artillery barrages and aerial activity as Pakistani troops reinforced their positions. The situation escalated further when reports surfaced that Pakistan had deployed MQ-9 drones, the same American-made unmanned aircraft known for their precision strike capabilities. Local sources claimed a Reaper drone was spotted crossing from Pakistani airspace into Afghanistan, signaling a potential shift in Islamabad's tactics against cross-border militancy. This latest flare-up comes just days after one of the deadliest Taliban attacks in recent months, which left 23 Pakistani soldiers dead. Islamabad's military vowed a strong response, claiming that more than 200 Taliban and affiliated militants were eliminated during retaliatory operations over the weekend. Yet, Kabul is pushing back hard. The Taliban government accuses Pakistan of carrying out airstrikes on Afghan territory, an allegation that Islamabad firmly denies, insisting its actions remain within its borders. The clash has reignited an old and dangerous cycle of blame and bloodshed that has haunted this frontier for decades. The Kuram region, perched between tribal highlands and insurgent sanctuaries, has long been a flashpoint where national boundaries blur and militant groups exploit the chaos. Pakistan insists the Afghan Taliban continues to shelter Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan fighters, the group blamed for a surge in deadly attacks across the northwest. Kabul denies this, claiming Pakistan's security problems are of its own making. As both sides exchange fire and accusations, the risk of miscalculation looms large. The involvement of advanced weaponry like MQ-9 drones raises questions about how far Pakistan is willing to go to neutralize threats emanating from across the border. Diplomatically, Islamabad faces a delicate balancing act, confronting what it calls terrorist aggression without triggering a full-scale conflict with the Taliban government in Kabul. For now, the border remains tense, fortified, and under heavy watch. Civilians in nearby villages are fleeing to safer areas, fearing more strikes in the coming days. Neither side has released an official casualty count from the most recent clashes, but the destruction of Taliban positions and tanks suggests a major escalation is underway. What began as a localized firefight could quickly spiral into a regional crisis if both capitals refuse to pull back. With tempers high and trust at an all-time low, the question now is whether Pakistan and the Taliban can step back from the edge, or if Karam will become the next flashpoint in an already unstable region.